Yeah, let's do some shooting. And there she is. Feels very well made. 5 shots in 2 seconds at 3, 5, 7, and 10 yards. Somebody is gonna win a Traeger right now. Oh, God, this God, I wanna just throw it. One in the chamber. How about that? Hey everybody, welcome back to the Concealed Carry channel. I'm Grant McLean. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We have the Taran Tactical base plates for the Magpul P-Mags, and I'm going to do a video on how to install those. These ones are the base plates that were done in collaboration with Noveski, which is very cool. I brought the Ghetto Blaster out, which those are going to look awesome on, and I'll show you how to put those in. Real quick, I want to say thanks so much to our Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. Make sure to check your inbox because I'm going to be reaching out to you. I got some extra swag that I want to send out to y'all. Thank you again so much for supporting the channel. If you want to be a Patreon supporter, go down into the description below and you can see our link to our Patreon page. We do some fun giveaways there too. I also want to say thank you so much to Northwest Armory. If you need to get anything, go to nwarmory.com. That's where I got the base pads. You can get a hold of them and get some base pads for yourself too. And I want to say thanks so much to X Hunt Targets. If you watch any of our other videos, you'll see X Hunt Targets does the awesome reactive targets. Go to xhunttargets.com and you can order up some of those. Alrighty, without further ado, let's go ahead and pop this baby out of the package. And just to show you real quick what these will look like, this is the 20 round 300 blackout PMag with the base plate. Here is the 30 round 300 blackout PMag, and you can see there's a significant size difference. So if you want something that holds more than 20 rounds but still keeps a much smaller profile, now this is a 25 round magazine because the extended base pad there. Now if you want to go even more high capacity than your just standard 30 round, now you have a 35 round capacity on there. And even with this extended base pad, it's actually still smaller, or shorter, I should say, than the 30 rounder is. So if you want a little bit more compact size, kind of something extra cool, especially if you have, like I have the Ghetto Blaster here, these are really hard to find and sometimes it's fun just to kind of trick these out. But let's go ahead and jump into the installation process. Now you can get these base pads for, they'll work for the 5.56 mags too. And what you're going to do is remove this little center piece here. All right, we got an up close shot here because this is what I found that's kind of missing online is an up close kind of in-depth installation on how these work. Now what I have here is I have a 300 blackout mag, 5.56 and 5.56 mag. And what I want to show you is the bottom of these mags and the part that you're going, I was kind of messing around with this, but the part that you're going to be pushing in to remove the factory base pad. So you'll see on the FDE, it's kind of this bronze color. On the black 5.56 mags, it's a gray color. And then on the 300 blackout mags, it's a black color. I already pushed this one in, but to complete the rest of this installation, you're going to need a 1/16 Allen wrench, and you may or may not need a mallet or some sort of hard surface, so like your toolbox or something. But anyways, what you're going to do is you're going to push in, you can use the Allen wrench to push in that little retainer, and then you'll put your thumb on top and you'll push that towards the back of the magazine. So we're going to push in on the retainer, and I'm going to push my thumb on this base pad towards the rear, and you can see it slides right off. Now this spring is under tension, so I'm gonna just keep my thumb over it so that way it doesn't, you know, go popping out. And don't do this, you know, towards your eyes. So I'll pull this all the way out. You can see what this looks like. These springs are really strong. On one side, you have your magazine follower. On the other side, you have the bottom. Now, if you take this, and what you're going to do is you're going to rotate it kind of clockwise and peel it back. Almost like if you had a peanut butter jar with the seal on it. You're going to open it, and then you're just going to peel it back. And that's what I found. So just get a nice hold on this, and you're just going to turn it and kind of peel it back. There it goes, just like that. These springs are tough, so if you have to, you know, kind of pull on it and stuff like this, it's not going to hurt the spring. All right, so now we have the factory base pad and kind of the retainer removed. Going over to the Taran Tactical base pad, you'll see you have this little metal rod that runs through it. This is basically your new retainer. And on the side here, you have a little 1/16 Allen screw. So you're gonna loosen that up. And now that rod you can take out. Take your magazine and reinsert that spring. And you want to make sure that your follower is pointed towards the front of the magazine. And then what you're going to do now is push in the spring, hold that in while you slide the base pad into these little channels from the rear towards the front. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Careful, it is under pressure. And you're just going to slide that in. So now I have it in those little channels. You can see, keeping my thumb on there to make sure it doesn't go popping out or something funky. And I'm just sliding that in from the rear to the front. Now these can be pretty tight. There you go, it sounds like that spring is already in there. There it goes, now it's seated all the way. So these are pretty tight, and that's why you might need like the mallet or a hard surface. And if I'm looking very, very closely, I can see that right here there's a little bit of gap, and right here there's a little bit of gap. And I'm going to try to push that in more myself before I use that mallet. But I can also see here that that rod is going to hit the bottom of the plastic. If I try to put that in, see that? It's not going to go all the way through. So what I need to do is I need to give this a little love tap and then get it seated in the rest of the way. So we'll do exactly that. I'm going to take the hammer, little love tap. Now it looks much better. I need to do a little bit more. There we are. So I'm going to just slide that in. And it's really, really close. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to push down on this table and I'll probably press it through the rest of the way. Sure did. So you can see now it's all the way through. This is nice and flush. I can take my Allen wrench and screw that little Allen screw back in, and that's what's gonna pinch that little rod in there to make sure it doesn't slide out and potentially have this piece slide off the back. So there we are. Beautiful. We have two 30 round 300 blackout mags, now 35 round. We have another 20 round. Looks awesome. Love it. A little extra love there. Love it even more. Well, I hope you guys found that little tutorial to be helpful. I really like the mags. The fit, the finish, the quality is amazing. I thought it was really neat that Noveski and Taran Tactical kind of did a collab on them, especially if you guys have, you know, a Noveski and you kind of want some extra stuff to trick it out. But yeah, 20 rounder right there. Looks awesome. Feels great. 30 rounder for that extra little bit of love. Love it. Anyways, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends, family, and other gun enthusiasts. Again, thank you so much to our Patreon supporters. Check out the link in the description below. And thank you so much to NW Armory. If you need to get anything from them, visit nwarmory.com and X Hunt Targets. Other than that, we'll see you guys next time here on the Concealed Carry channel. Thanks. Oh, me. Alright. We good?
We're great.
Okay. For an AR-15 platform. Am I doing a lot of that? Today we're going to be doing a unboxing. Oh my god, not unboxing. All right.